Yo! What's good, everybody? Big shout out to the big men above. NBA players that slept with their teammates' wives. Bro, this is equivalent to smoking a wet blunt. You feel me? Like, why go do your teammate? Why go dabble? I just do not understand some people nature, bro. Some people get off on sleeping with people, baby mamas. Like, how many like we see in the industry, y'all, be these women that just I can't even blame the women because the women gonna choose, you know what I'm talking about? Bro, it be like the dudes, bro, they go around sleeping with the same women, bro. Bro, I would never stand for that, bro. Man, once I find out a girl just slept with one of my homeboys or somebody close to me, bro, y'all, I'm looking straight transparent through them, bro. It's crazy.
O'Neal cheating on his wife with another team player's baby mama, to two teammates at the Phoenix Suns sleeping with Steve Nash's wife. These are NBA players who slept with other players' wives. When talking about cheating scandals in the NBA, the first person that comes to mind is definitely Shaquille O'Neal. Everyone knows the big guy who dominated the NBA for years, made a name for himself as a rapper, movie star, TV analyst, and media personality. But what you might not know is that Shaq was a serial cheater. One controversial incident fans will never forget is his cheating scandal with Laura Govan. Back in 2010, Shaq's wife, Shawnee, accused him of cheating on her with Laura, who happened to be engaged to Gilbert Arenas and was the mother of his children. Talk about drama on and off the court.
Shaq, my favorite center of all time, bro. I'm not even gonna speak nothing about this right here, y'all. I see Shaq too many times, bro. I go to events, I see Shaq in restaurants, bro. Bro, when I was outside, y'all, this is y'all ain't gonna believe this, but you had to. When I used to be outside in LA, I seen Shaq numerous of times, y'all. Like hookah lounges and all this right here, bro. Always show love. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna say nothing about it, man. I don't want no smoke Shaq. But damn, my boy.
Court. Leaked emails between Shaq and Laura hit the internet, and man, did they contain some explicit information about their secret rendezvous. Yep, I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's usually kept behind closed doors. As you can imagine, the scandal shot bricks through the relationships of both couples. Yikes! Soon after the emails were released, Shawnee had had enough and filed for divorce. Can't blame her, right?
50-50, that hurts. That hurts. I can take the child support. I can't take the divorce, baby. You can't take 50, baby. Oh, no.
Gilbert, who was engaged to Laura, found it hard to believe that she had actually slept with Shaq. But as time went on, he changed his mind and accepted the hard truth. In an episode of his podcast, Gil's Arena, Gilbert once opened up about how the cheating scandal affected him. And you won't believe this, but it seriously messed with his performance.
Yeah.
I've gotta say, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was.
Because that must have been a hell of a distraction. According to Gilbert, during a game against the Indiana Pacers, he was at the free throw line and ready to shoot when he starts hearing those two punk kids chanting Shaq over and over again. But wait, it gets worse. The kids were making rude gestures to mess with Gilbert's focus, and all these interruptions threw Gilbert off his game.
Bro, that would hurt any man. Bro, Shaq, y'all know how big Shaq is, bro. I mean, no homo, dog, but bro, come on, bro. We man. Bro, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro. This nigga Jock Norman's, bro. Would any of y'all go? Man, look, bro. bro, that would throw off anybody game, y'all. You know, like, bro. No, I ain't talking about that, y'all. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Come on, bro. Let's stop it, y'all.
And he ended
I beat, bro. I'm gonna get a gun. Like, I can't say on Grand Theft Auto. You can't even throw down that Shaq, bro. He deflecting that, bro. Bro, I'm hot. I'm hot as hell. Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
up missing both free throws. I mean, come on. It's hard enough to make free throws as it is, but with the scandal going
Obliterated.
on, it's no wonder he struggled to concentrate. But in a hilarious and crazy turn of events, Laura later came out and denied the whole cheating scandal with Shaq, saying, "Hell no. Have you seen his feet? How you gonna sleep with somebody who has feet like that?"
You see?
Honestly, I don't want to know what Shaq's feet look like. But the Lakers legend and his weird-looking feet have a reputation for being a womanizer. And get this, in his book, Shaq Uncut, he tries to explain why he cheated. Shaq claimed that so many women were practically throwing themselves at him, so he couldn't resist the temptation.
Hey, it's crazy, bro. So the girl denied it, but Shaq kept it like, yeah, bro, I did it. You see how them girls act, bro? And they're trying to downplay, oh, you couldn't see his feet. Bro, that's the reason why you slid in there. That's the reason why you're the open invitation. That's the main reason. If anything. You know what I mean?
Even while he was married. If you ask me, that's some bold reasoning. But if you thought this incident was crazy, then let me tell you about the awkward scandal involving Indiana Pacers Paul George, Roy Hibbert, and their wives. Yep, you heard that right. And trust me, the whole situation is just their awkward scandal involving Indiana Pacers Paul George, Roy Hibbert, and their wives. Yep, you heard that right. And trust me, the whole situation is just as awkward as it sounds. Till 2010, the Indiana Pacers had a pretty solid team, and leading the way was none other than the dynamic duo of George and Hibbert. These guys were killing it on the court, but things took a weird turn during the 2014 playoffs. The Pacers started playing super disappointingly, and of course, the rumor mill got to work. In no time, crazy stories went swirling around, and out of all the crazy speculations, a teammate of theirs, Lance Stevenson, made a comment that caught everyone's attention.
I believe it. If Len said it, I believe it. Instigator.
Cue the drama. Apparently, there were some not-so-innocent conversations going on between Paul and Hibbert's wives on social media. Instagram was the battleground for this scandal, and a gossip column called Baller Alert somehow got its hands on an anonymous email. And they spilled the beans. According to this email, Roy Hibbert found out about the whole thing because his wife confessed to feeling guilty. Turns out PG and Hibbert's wife had been chatting it up on Instagram for a while. And that might sound perfectly normal before the two ended up having sex. Ouch! Talk about betrayal, especially since these two were supposed to be just friends. I don't know about you.
Man, dang, Paul George, you didn't keep it Pete, brother. Bro, sleep with another man's wife, bro. This is never right, bro. There's nothing justifiable with that, bro. It's wicked. You don't want to be done to you. Bro, your teammate, bro. That's wicked, bro. Dang, bro. Bro, y'all ever like hoop outside before, bro? You got that, you got your little circle, bro, and it like whenever, but y'all hoop all the time, but whenever your girl come up, they start to act a little extra. They start to put the muscle shirt off and start showing all their tats. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch them people, yo. Bro, one time I was getting trained by somebody, bro. And this is me and my girl first talking stage, man. And I was getting trained every single day, bro. The younger cat was there, bro. He helped me out. As soon as my girl came in there, bro, the first day, this nigga took his shirt off. I'm getting trained. You're training me. I hired you. Bro. Even though I was quiet, you think I ain't peep game, bro? I'm street smart, bro.
But that's a really awkward situation right there. No wonder things went downhill for Roy on the court after that. It seems like he just walked away from it all, and his performance suffered as a result. So we've talked about NBA players sleeping with each other's wives, but have you ever considered the possibility of them going after the coach's wife? Well, it turns out that's not off limits either. Take Andrew Bynum of the Cleveland Cavaliers, for example. He was suspended for conduct detrimental to the team, but then given paid leave because, as it turns out, he had a relationship going on with the wife of one of the coaching staff, Jamal Mosley. If you ask me, this scandalous situation is a real doozy. Bynum had even played in 24 games that season before this bombshell dropped. But after this scandal broke, he was out of the league for years, and there are no signs of him coming back anytime soon.
Foul, bro. Bro, these NBA players get so many gear. I hate to keep pausing this video, y'all, but man, I'm keeping it real, bro. I'm keeping it P when other people not. Chat, these dudes get thrown so many women into them, bro. And I don't know why people just choose to select the women that they know is married, or the women who's in, people they know, acquaintances in that nature, bro. I do not understand it, y'all. Yeah, they get those hoes, not good women. Shit, the wives are the hoes too. Look like her. Huh.
Now, no one can say for sure if this was the only reason for his downfall, but it definitely didn't help his reputation. It just goes to show that when it comes to NBA drama, anything is possible. Like Tony Parker of the San Antonio Spurs, cheating on the absolutely stunning Eva Longoria with a teammate's wife. When you're married to someone as gorgeous as Eva Longoria, your eyes would never wander, right? Well, think again.
Bro, us men, bro, people that be like, yeah, that woman, she's beautiful, and women be like, she never get cheated on. But they don't stop a nigga going to cheat. They don't. Bro, I know boys who just go get a hood booger, bro. Just to demoralized and feel good about right after, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Chat, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Be a man in the chat, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Because Parker got himself involved in a sexting relationship with none other than his teammate Brent Barry's wife. And the crazy part is that the two couples were actually close friends, usually hanging out together, which makes this whole situation even more jaw-dropping. Longoria discovered tons of text messages between Parker and Aaron Barry, and let's just say she wasn't too happy about it. She kicked Tony to the curb, dumped him, and got rid of the tattoo of their wedding date that she had on her wrist. Ouch! Not only that, but...
My boy, you deserve that, man. Come on, bro. I hope she took more than 50-50.
Tattoo of their wedding date that she had on her wrist. Ouch! Not only that, but Brent Barry also decided to call it quits and filed for divorce. Talk about a major fallout. Parker later on opened up about the whole messy situation in an interview with Hello Magazine. He admitted that leaving a relationship is never easy, especially when it's under the microscope of the public eye. He acknowledged that in a world where everything is online and on social media, Hollywood takes things to a whole nother level. Well, Tony, maybe next time think twice before you go texting someone else's wife. Or even ex-wife, like in the case of the...
No! He got a high school sweetheart. No! No way! Y'all, if SGA situation got, bro, we all doomed. No way, bro. No, not high school sweethearts, y'all. Nah. Those are the best ones. No.
This next scandal. Yep, I'm talking about the drama between none other than former teammates from the Los Angeles Lakers, Matt Barnes and Derek.
Oh, bro, you clickbait me. Whew, man. So my heart race, dog. We all ain't safe, dog.
Fisher, who got caught up in a scandal that's straight out of a soap opera. Fisher retired from playing basketball, becoming the head coach of the New York Knicks, while Barnes switched positions to become a forward on the Memphis Grizzlies. Everything seems to be going normal, right? Well, this is where the situation ends up getting crazy, because Barnes had just gone through a divorce from Gloria Govin, who you might recognize from Basketball Wives LA when he found out she was seeing Fisher. I mean, it's obvious bro code to not date each other's exes, and man, Barnes was pissed off. He got inside his car and drove 100 miles from Santa Barbara to Los Angeles to confront Fisher in the backyard of Govin's home. And things got ugly real fast. One source told the New York Post that Barnes went crazy and beat the out of Fisher. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clearly, Barnes took this whole situation very personally. The guy drove all the way down to Los Angeles just to settle the score. That's some serious dedication, or maybe some serious anger issues right there. But if you thought that was crazy, get ready for some serious drama, because I've got a scandal involving not one, but two players from the same team. Barbosa, who played with the legendary Steve Nash as a teammate at the Phoenix Suns, had a little something going on with none other than Nash's wife, Alejandra Amarilla. Talk about crossing some serious boundaries, right? Well, it gets crazier, because just a day after Alejandra gave birth, Nash filed for divorce. And the reason behind it? Nash believed that the baby was not his, but Barbosa's. Ouch.
That baby came out straight Negro. That baby was cut out. It ain't funny.
Saeed Taylor donated $2. Hey Cash, can you upload your reaction to my song on YouTube? And by the way, thanks for taking the time to react to my song. That meant a lot. My heart dropped for a second. I didn't know what the chat was going to say.
No. You guys are too much now, brother. My boy. That's rewind this. Steve Nash, one of the most Caucasian people you'll meet in your life, bro. W teammate, W player, bro. Was my favorite point guard of all time. Did she probably like Mexican, Latino, whatever it is, but white.
Amarilla. Talk about crossing some serious boundaries, right? Well, it gets crazier, because just a day after Alejandra gave birth, Nash filed for divorce. And the reason behind it? Nash believed that the baby was not his, but Barbosa's. Ouch.
That baby must have came out dark. You feel me?
Because the baby comes into the world and guess what? It's black. And trust me, that's...
Should I be laughing, dog? Cause, bro, it's a heartbreaking situation, bro, especially for Steve Nash, bro. A teammate, bro, like, you know how unselfish Steve Nash is, bro? You know how unselfish this dude is, bro? Like, he could have, we all know Steve Nash could have averaged more points. But he was dishing a rock too much. Bro, his three-point percentage was ridiculous.
It's not the worst part, because after getting a DNA test done on the baby, Steve found out that even Barbosa wasn't the father. Instead, turns out Jason Richardson, another one of his teammates, was actually the father. Damn. I mean, we all know cheating scandals happen, but this one takes the cake. It's like something straight out of a soap opera. So from two teammates at the Phoenix Suns sleeping with Steve Nash's wife.
Y'all some low-down, trifling Negroes, bro. No honor, no respect, bro. No morals. Can't trust you, never will trust you. Like, just foul, y'all. Wicked. Hey, man, W to Steve Nash, bro. Got out of that, bro. W. And crazy, bro, like, the wife, bro. The wife probably did. You know she did more than two. That's the crazy, bro. Raw dog? Didn't even go get a plan B. Look how foul the woman is. Didn't even go get a plan B. Oh, well, F it.